Hey there guys, I'm Danks564 and this is continuation of This is the Police. And Officer Blaine apparently thought that pregnant woman was a suicide bomber. But yeah, that's a classic mistake, I guess. City has no problem with racists. Okay, I guess so. Even though he wanted me to fire all black cops.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Oh, pills, yeah.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
It's Kendrick, isn't it?
In all the years we worked together,
Yeah, it is.
Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
Oh, they're trying to threaten me or something.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
Shouldn't you have,
He's
thought
the
about
damn
that?
fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first
Yeah,
place.
exactly.
Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Realistically, I would just refuse to help him and fuck him, because, right now he's coming to me and pretty much setting me up. But I think it will be much more fun to agree to help Kendrick and deal with the Mafia.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank.
Indeed.
At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the Mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts.
Yeah, that kinda sucks.
Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a Mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Well, I guess that's what friends are for, right? To set you up so then you would help them out. I was up all night and couldn't sleep, and now I have this ringing in my ears. Stovall, can I take a day off? No. No, Stovall, you can't. Oh, right. What the hell, Cecil? Seriously? Didn't we have like another one of the... Oh no, I think I've gave it to someone. Okay, Cecil is apparently a super cop. I forgot I hired him. But yeah, I did. Okay, let's, you know... whatever it is. Chopin? Sure. No matter your personal relation with the city administration, your police station is at their mercy. In order to maintain a reasonable working condition, you have to send appropriate requests to mayor. Okay. Ferris, City Hall. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. The fools in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests, so only ask for what you really need. Okay. We can request a rise to increase our weekly salary. I don't think we need any more detectives right now. Improve SWAT equipment. I don't know. It's not really necessary. Let's ask for a raise, because who knows when we can get it otherwise, because we didn't fire black cops. What do I have here? Disorderly conduct. Every morning there's a dirty piss-soaked bum sleeping in the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. Well, Cecil, come on. Take Junior and go and deal with that. Salary. Here's your weekly salary. City Hall hopes we didn't disappoint. And what's that? Tomorrow is a deadline. Oh, screw you. We're not firing all black cops. Ooh, robbery. Touch of liquor store. Touch of Dionysus liquor store. The witness looked on from her window while an armored man with a stocking on his head entered the nearby liquor store. Interesting. Stovall, take Birch Senior and have a SWAT team support you. I think you guys will be fine. Go ahead.
311A in progress.
Fight. Hot dog vendor reports that he saw two Elvis impersonators grappling right there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone stands. Couple of Spanish Elvises. Okay, somebody take Ozaki with you. I think you guys should be fine. What do we have here? Disorderly conduct. Offender caught, officers unharmed, obviously. Good job, Cecil. Birch Jr. learned something, so that's a win in my book. So how about our SWAT team? What are they doing? What do we have here?
Looks like we have a situation here.
The shop has two exits from which a few people have already fled. Sneak up the back door, I guess. The stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage head, shouting, "Back off or I'll blow his goddamn face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. No, we will not try to antagonize him any further. Silently take aim at the robber. The robber grows visibly nervous. "Don't shoot, please. I just need money. I'll take a little bit and go. No one was hurt." Cashier begins to cry. "There's 2 ways out of these shops: in cuffs or in body bag. I'm the law." I'll let you live here upright, but only if you release the hostage. Yes, we'll do that. I'll let you live here, but only if you release the hostage. And we totally released him. Civilians unharmed as well. Good job. What do we have here? An investigation. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Bao Liang while she was on her way to the pawn shop. I think you guys will be fine. 2 of you. Oh, what the hell? Go 3. Proceed. Investigate. And what? It's a hot one today, and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freiburg, and the press was in an uproar. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. Do we send Birch? I probably want Birch to level up. So you know what, Robbins. He might be in a bit of trouble because the racists are killing black. Well, he's a cop. He has a weapon, so he'll be fine. And what do we have here? Jack, this year organizers of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed the rules of annual shooting contest. It's now featured teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I'd really love to do well in the competition. Will it be the same thing as with the guy who trained what's her name to shoot? If so, I think I'll send Birch and Van Hal. Maybe they'll learn something. It means we have quite a low amount of people here, but
311A complete.
okay, that's good. They're both competent now.
212
What do I have here? Ooh, Gallery of Modern Arts. Gallery exhibition sex operation. A gang of young people ski mask for their way in and began smashing the exhibit, shouting, "We don't need this shit in our city." Well, Cecil, you're the only one here, so well, but you're super cop, so come on, you'll be able to do it, right? We could have waited for someone, I guess, but Cecil will make it. He's super cop. An investigation has started. Me and my husband got into a difficult financial situation, and I was going to pawn an antique necklace which has been in my family for many centuries. And as I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, somebody ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have time to do anything, not even cry out. The offender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. Okay, so that's her. Somebody grabbed her bag on the motorcycle. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket, like those other bikers who hang around the street corners. It was definitely not a local biker. They are bald and have beards. This guy looked Asian, probably Japanese or Chinese. Okay, that's good to know. And that was he, definitely. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. So, okay, it looks like it's pretty clear. She was walking around, some Chinese dude grabbed her bag and rode off, and she was without the bag now. So, you investigate it, and hopefully we'll be fine.
212 complete.
We did it, boy! We won! The Ernest really... Oh, look at them. Yeah, they leveled up quite well. I think like 50 or something. The Ernest really knows a lot about shooting. even taught us a thing or two. He invited us out hunting to celebrate the victory, so we will be taking a day off. We deserve it. Okay, I'm okay with that. So Birch Jr. is now better than Birch Sr. And what do we have here? Good job, Cecil. You're a super cop, I knew that. It was a job like for 5 cop or something, and you did it alone. Robbery. Okay. I think we got the picture here. So he's riding towards her on a motorcycle, he grabs the bag, and then he drives off. Guan Yinlin, Chinese immigrant, recently expelled from the university. Okay. Detectives have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. To carry out the arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. If the lead investigator is not on duty, the arrest will have to wait, but remember that fugitives won't sit patiently until your schedule clears. Okay, why don't we take Birch? Come on. Oh, also remember that criminals will react in different ways. A frightened thief is likely to surrender as soon as the... Where is SWAT, by the way? As soon as the gig is up, a brutal killer might want to see just how many he can take with him. With the more dangerous criminals, it's safer to send experienced officer and even a SWAT teams if you see fit. Is it like SWAT just one-time use? Because that would be useful here. Okay, Samedi, I think your Birch should be fine. It's just like some sort of a dude who's... Yeah, apparently SWAT is a one-time use.
211 in progress.
A guard went out for a smoke and saw a teenager writing obscenities on the wall of the building. I shaded Brad up and up the tree. You can take it from here. Well, Zaki, will you be able to handle it alone? I'm pretty sure Stovall can, but... You're supposedly 150, supposedly competent enough. The guy's on the tree, so come on. Zaki, go. We don't have enough men right now. Look at him, like he'll totally fail that. I'm pretty sure of that. Robbery. He escaped? How did he freaking escape, you missed suspect? So that was awful.
211 complete.
And this guy escaped. Great job, Azaki. He was on the freaking tree. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a long day, more like the first of a lot of long days. There's just too much going on. Okay. Disappointed in you. Disappointed in you guys. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer sent to mental hospital. According to Dr. Eleanor Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. Mayor Rogers not afraid of the competition. Well, good for him. I wonder if we'll be able to buy a new car at some point. Because this junker really needs to
Mr.
go.
Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn.
So it's about like
Okay, let's see
90s,
about
late
this.
80s, I guess.
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse.
Yeah.
Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Yeah, let's, like, contract with the devil.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
You'll be fine. My band is playing charity concert. Oh, come on, no. You're a cop. My neighbor died and his wife asked me to help with the funeral arrangements. Okay, go, Beard. Can I, like, send this guy? No? Okay. I'll keep an eye on you, though. You guys still need to investigate the deal with the shooting. And she's a lead investigator, so there's no way she's going away. Jack, I swore an oath to the serve of the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Now you earn 10% more. Okay, at least that worked out for me. Yeah, I was thinking SWAT would be, you know, like the same as officers, but it's one-time use. So we need to really think where we send them. And a young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and just tried to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Okay, Yancy, take Asano, and you guys go. Probably Mafia would be doing something today, considering that's my first day. They'll try to do something nasty. Okay, we're at the factory.
410A complete.
Attempted murder. Offender caught. Good job, guys. What do we have here? Carjacking. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between the cars trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled toward the suburbs. Kochi, you think you'll be able to do it with Tsubaki here? I think you'll be fine. Yeah, they're pretty competent. So, it shouldn't be that hard. It's the teenager, come on.
All Officer on scene.
Officer determined the car thief's location. Overtake and block. Overtake criminal, attempt to take him into custody. Overtake criminal, attempt to take him into custody, I guess.
130.
Good job. What do I have here? Whipping child called in saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think they can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. That sounds like it's just a child, right? Has some problems with his family or something. I'll send Asano here with Yancy, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that, like, anything dangerous. Just in case two of them should definitely be able to handle it. I'm thinking it's a false alarm. But we have, like, personnel, so why not send them? What was that? Lowry's mother wouldn't let him go to play until he ate his broccoli. Yeah. Theft. In a casino as well. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple $1,000s in his in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside and saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. Why don't we take Tsubaki and why don't well, how about Koichi gets to 300? Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debts. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him which side of the police, whose side the police are on. Austin, you owe me. I didn't fire you, so why don't you go and deal with that? And we'll see. Okay, Austin is coming back.
911.
And the theft. Offender caught. You guys are good. What do we have here? Assaulted with a deadly weapon. A parking lot exit, a security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment and pulled out a gun and opened fire. Holy crap! Yancy, take turbo, and I think you should be fine. Well, Austin will be coming back soon, so why don't you guys take Asano as well? How's our investigation going? No, it's still the same. I guess it will not add anything, right? So basically, I think that's his driving away. That's his. The drove by in sedan. Muffled shots. Got what he just. The car neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. I guess that's him driving closer, right? And then he's taking the shots. Travis Horton, a known racist who already has several previous convictions. Okay. Purdy and Austin, you'll go. I'll even send in a SWAT team. He's definitely capable of killing, so go. Tsubaki and Koichi is coming back, so that's good. We have some people to send if need be. Koichi can deal alone with some problem, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's assault with deadly weapon. A police cruiser has caught up with the perpetrator's van. Use the bullhorn in order the van to stop. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant, puts a gun to his head. Come on, lady! Let the man go right now.
412.
Good. Holy shit! Well, at least civilians weren't harmed, but come on. 2 cops, like, and pretty good ones at that. You bastard. Okay, we need somebody for Shift B. Okay, hire for Shift B. It's a dangerous job, you know. But I wouldn't, like, suspect that she would kill 2 cops. God. Yes, he captured. Offender caught. Good job. Case closed. Suspects arrested. Good. Wow, that was definitely unexpected. It's 1 AM already. Okay, yeah, let's end the day. That was pretty hard day. 2 cops got killed. Racist gangs run wild in the city. Investigation to Francis Kendrick could be resumed. Second tower to be built in Freiburg. What do you mean, second tower? But I guess I'll make a cut here and we'll continue in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And goodbye.